Quonset Point, Rhode Island. It's ABT's Air Expo, starring the Thunderbirds.
Pete, this is the KC-10. It's a modified DC-10, which is now a tanker that refuels aircraft in midair.
Now we're the back end, the tail end, if you will.
Yeah.
You say they refuel the planes
In midair, that's correct. Yeah,
how does
see the little tail
happen?
there? The tail, you fly up underneath it, you fly into that. They'll drop that tail, and as an aircraft, your port is open, and you fly right up underneath it.
Your port is open?
An F-4 Phantom. Now, this is probably the most celebrated aircraft in American aviation history. Hey! Because this has been used in so many missions. It was used in Vietnam. It was used in Desert Storm. This is a multiple-purpose aircraft. Now, when the Israelis purchased this, Pete, the United States, of course, sold it to the Israelis for twice what it was worth and with hundreds of thousands of miles on it. But the Israelis say, well, we can modify it and make it a better aircraft. But what they did is they put a rear-view mirror on it, and it made it that much more effective in combat. But this is a heavily armed particular jet, the F-4 Phantom. It's been modified throughout the years. Pete, what about this over here, an F-14? Or is it a Hornet? Or a Tomcat?
Why?
Because it's probably Canadian.
Don't swear.
American, man. You know that.
Well, everybody wants to get in on the action. Looks like a two-seater to me. Want to go for a spin?
Yeah, this is a Jolly Green Giant, Pete.
All right.
One of the fiercest attack helicopters.
Looks it. Five rotors. Thank you. This is one of the most fierce.
Yeah, I mean, it can be a troop transport and it can be an attack helicopter as well. Oh, Pete, I think you upset the MPs.
Oh, let's go. Uh-oh.
These guys you do not want to mess with. Why are you taking off? We're going to check him out in a second. Pete, I want to see... Okay, now, the viewers at home, what country is this from? Okay? Do you know what it's from? What country? Yeah, it's from World War II. And do you know what country's Air Force? Here's the clue. The red star on the tail. This is a Russian aircraft. Russian single-engine airplane. And now look at the top wing. The top wing seems that it was built into the aircraft, and the bottom was added, it seems. But
It's got one propeller. You said it's only one engine.
with one propeller. Painted up with all the Air Force colors and markings.
Sam.
That's right.
Uncle Sam's right.
Now I hear jets. That's an A4 Skyhawk.
Look at the clothes, though.
A4 Skyhawk.
Talk about movement. That thing can go how fast? The speed of sound?
Wicked fast. Mach 2. Twice the speed of sound. And the A4. Swept-wing jet aircraft, one of the first commissioned aircraft. It's a Sabre jet.
When you say commissioned, what do you mean by that?
Saw combat.
Saw combat. Did it see the hot dog stand?
Touch and go. It's a touch and go.
What's that? The name of the plane? The jet?
No. A touch and go is when you're flying. Look at him go straight up. And you come in, and you land, and you take off again, all in one pass.
John, I thought that was your date last night.
I touched her and she went. Oh, I get it. Oh, like Mary Palmer, touch and go. I got it. That's a good one. Stern would like that one, man. Who?
Last pass for the A4 Skyhawk. Here he comes.
He's going about 600. These are used now as trainers primarily, Peter. Although there were fighters off aircraft carriers in the 1960s.
Coming in for his final landing. He has the landing gear extended and the wing flaps are extended down the trailing edge of the wing. Those wing flaps are extended so that the wing creates a high degree of lift at very slow airspeeds because, of course, you want to fly the aircraft as slowly as possible on touchdown to use very little runway on landing. So by extending those flaps down the trailing edge of the wing, one objective to conquer the aircraft world. Straight backward. In a tail slide. Recovering the aircraft so line. And holding the aircraft is right next plate as it slides sideways into the aircraft, showing you the tremendous power of this aircraft as he holds the aircraft vertically. Now repositioning as he comes back into the demonstration zone from right to left. We mentioned the flight sponsor is LapMap. LapMap is the LapMap 300 GS. Is a moving map display available for aircraft the size of flights. 1,000-pound airplane is put through its motion by one doing. On top of the loop. Back down to that side of the
Yeah, this is a 10 power, so it's bringing it 10 times closer than a normal lens would. I'm going to need a freaking chiropractor after this, man. Check this out. Now this is Peter flying. No, Bozo's in this one. Bozo got into a plane.
Like Billy Anderson, a master of dedication.
No, this is one of Governor Wells' friends who's a pilot.
As he says, one several after another, very close to the
What kind of a plane is that?
A wicked versatile one? No, it's a... I don't know, it almost looks like a P-51, but it's built especially for stunts like this.
Single engine, right?
No, there's 20 of them. There's just one that's showing. Yeah, this is single.
Going from right to left. Beautiful aircraft, beautifully flying.
One of the best stunt pilots in the world.
He's won the last competition since 1970.
I don't think that long.
Too often, only here on ABT. Upside down and backwards.
In Continental Airlines.
Position wires that Mike would look at to give himself the exact positioning as he flies on a 45-degree line. Aerobatic competition is very necessary when you're flying on a 45-degree line that the judges Observe the precision of his 45-degree line to the horizon, or his vertical line when he's climbing straight up. Points are awarded in aerobatic competitions for the precision of all of them. And I hope you get a chance to ask him
It's a
about
glider up there.
It's the one that, yeah, that got bumped around by the wind.
Well, what kind of plane is leading it?
Please direct your attention
It's just
to
some
the
high
VIP 10 area where Major
Some
General
hot
Trudeau, Captain Lucille Naval, and Val Wigington are representing the Ring Family Support Group. Nancy Silva. Congratulations. There was a tie for first place in Division 3, grades 7 and 8. The first recipient...
There's the glider, Pete.
There's the gliders. No engine, single seat.
The airplane flown by John Mahoney, one of the few aerobatic glider pilots in the country. The Salto glider gracefully dips, spins, and rolls as John aligns the fragile aircraft with one of nature's primal forces, the wind.
Pete,
John.
looks like a U-2.
Looks like a me too. Looks like a you too.
No, what was Gary Francis Powers or whatever his name, Gary Powers, gets shot down over Russia in a U-2. This is just a standard sailplane, lighter than air.
In August of this year.
Now, do they have those down at the Norwood Airport?
No, they don't.
No, where would the...
Plymouth.
Plymouth.
Yeah, you can get glider rides for $75 in Plymouth.
Glider aerobatic team. Ladies and gentlemen, John Mahoney.
Contact us here at the Peter McGowan Show. We'll set you up.
Who knows, we may even go down there.
The glider is now, of course, the Wright brothers plane was a glider.
No, it wasn't. It was an airplane, Pete. Powered flight.
As John works closer and closer.
Well, I mean, when they first started, right?
Yeah, they worked. Yeah, the prototype was a glider.
He will be performing as a member of the United States.
That's almost like hang gliding. Not the same, of course, but he's way up there. How many feet would you say that he started at? They released at about what?
15,000.
John's love of flying started over 20 years ago.
This is the Huey Cobra that was used in Desert Storm.
Huey?
Yeah.
Like Huey Lewis?
Yeah, Huey Cobra. It's one of the thinnest helicopters there are, too. Pete, this is a Huey Iroquois.
It's a little bit fatter than the Huey Lewis.
But your standard, this is your prototypical Vietnam helicopter that you saw in Apocalypse Now and whatnot.
Well, I mean, you know, if you want to combine everything with movies, we stick more to reality here on the Peter McGowan Show. This is a, what'd you call it?
H6 Cayuse helicopter in our Huey display.
It's a smallest of the three as far as length goes. The Cobra was a little bit thinner, of course, but the Cayuse is a little guy. It's only a one-seater. Let's take a look inside.
Not when they're level,
as it were.
they can bring it up to full power.
C-130, Pete.
C-130. This is the plane we saw dropping off the paratroopers, the Golden Seals. No, that was the hockey team. Pardon me. The Golden Knights. But there you have it. It's got its camouflage colors and everything. Rhode Island Air National Guard typed prominently on the side there. That's who's sponsoring this show today. So let's go on board. This is the final trek when you're a soldier and you're leaving your base. You're going somewhere. This is where you go. You stand there and you act important.
You're flown around the Disney balloon. Did you give Goofy the boot to the head? Sucker punch. C-141 provider. Almost like a C-5 Junior.
What does this provide?
Defense. Enter into, I guess you'd call it the rectum of the airplane. Go in, Pete.
Yeah. Pretty much like the other one.
Yeah.
What we got here? We got
This is the A-6 Intruder, a reconnaissance plane. Was one of the first aircraft to go into Baghdad during the Persian Gulf conflict. It's an ugly aircraft. That's a radar. It's got an extremely sophisticated radar system in it. It's a tracker. The Intruder, they call it.
Not
Heavily
that
armed.
attractive. It's a tracker, but not attractive.
There you go. No, it's not the F-15 Pimple. 15, John. Tomcat from Top Gun, right?
It's not from Top Gun.
Whatever. What is it from then?
It's from the Air Force. You see, it's from Cape Cod. It says it right on the side.
Snowbird from the Canadian. This is the Canadian counterpart to the Blue Angels and Thunderbirds. Yeah, this is a Canadian one. We get the F-18 Hornet taken off.
So this does tricks such like the Blue Angels does.
Yep. See the stealth fighter. As you can see, you can't even make it out in your picture. It's invisible. No, that's the stealth over there. Let's go check it out.
Didn't you give one of these away last summer?
Yeah, I gave it on ABT.
For the football game. That's John. What was the spec? Skip. What was the deal?
Don't worry,
with
folks. I don't understand either. What was it? Pete?
What was the deal with the stealth? It cost big bucks, and then they didn't work or something.
F-117, okay?
Yeah.
When stealth was going up for legislation, you know. See what you've done to me?
Go, no.
Anyways, they were looking for appropriation to fund the stealth project, when meanwhile the Air Force already had stealth implemented in flying. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you hear them say Star Wars, that they want funding for Star Wars, that means that they've already built it. But that's a stealth. It's the F-117 fighter. This was, along with the A-6s, the A-6s provided radar cover. This is the one that made the preliminary runs into Baghdad, that fateful night on January 16th.
Persian Gulf, of course. The almost looks.
Now these guys are armed here. You screw with this particular aircraft, Peter, they'd shoot you dead where you stand.
Right when you said that, John, I think he either read your lips or something, because you see him grab his gun.
Yep.
I'm talking about his weapon.
Okay. F-18 Hornet. Big, huge breeze today, too, Pete. Tough flying weather.
No, it is, but they were giving us a show. They promised one, they came through. That's one of the louder jets that we've heard today.
He's slowing down too, Pete, because he doesn't want to break the sound barrier.
Wow. What would happen if the sound barrier was broken?
Well, it's almost like a huge clap
Like
of
a
thunder.
boom!
Yeah, it would feel like an earthquake. Here he comes, another approach now.
Now, did the F-18s fight in Persian Gulf?
Absolutely. Every aircraft you see here, well, of the contemporary kind, was definitely commissioned in that battle. On a final pass. a feeling they're going to show some F-4 Phantoms that they're going to fly. There are some Phantoms. They're lined up on the flight line. This is the C-5 Galaxy, the largest aircraft in the world. Well, actually, the Soviets just surpassed them. But up until, 2 years ago, this was the largest aircraft in the world. It's a flying city. When you see this sucker fly, man...
How much bigger was this than the Spruce Goose was?
Proportionally the same size, though Spruce Goose's wingspan was longer, but the fuselage of the C-5 is longer.
What's the fuselage?
It's the main portion, the body portion. The abdomen, as it were, of the aircraft. We're going to go inside. Let's go inside the guts. Here she comes again now. Screaming along, man.
Oh yeah, they're going a good, what'd you say, about 1,000 miles an hour?
Close, yeah. This is bucking. He's got his brakes on now.
Protecting your country, the U.S. Air Force. Aim high.
Look at him slow down, Pete. It's amazing. The capabilities of this aircraft is amazing. Doesn't look like he's stopping in midair.
Yeah, shit, it looks like he's coming through almost like a glider stop.
That is wild. Look at him just stall it.
Show down here in Rhode Island, North Kingstown, Rhode Island, at the Quonset Point Airport.
What are we in, Pete?
We're in a C-5
Galaxy.
Galaxy, which is a transporter, obviously. Look at how much room they have to transport things. If you need anything moves, contact C-5 or contact ABT. I'm Peter McGowan. Hope you've enjoyed it. We'll be seeing you. A lot of noise down there, folks, but...
We're heading towards the nose right here, Pete. Now we're looking out over Narragansett Bay, too.
Holding a cup of coffee. Over myself and not described. That's exactly what they would do.
Look at all these C-30s, Pete.
C-30, what? C-130. Those are the planes that we saw dropping the paratroops.
Exactly.
Is that what they're mostly used for?
Oh, yeah, transport, yeah. It's not an attack or bomber aircraft. It's strictly transport. They use these to put out fires and stuff. Then over here, the stars of our shows today are going to be the Thunderbirds.
They're the Thunderbirds.
Unfortunately, though, for the people viewing, they're going to have to look for the Thunderbirds next week.
Well, you know, good things come to those who wait. On ABT, Cyclops Entertainment. I hope you've enjoyed the show, and if you did, correspondence to 402 Providence Highway 902.
Yeah, 402 will get you what, Leechmere?
5-figure discounts. We'll be seeing you in the future. Hope you enjoy it. Let us know. We'll be seeing F-18 Hornet landing. I'm Peter McGowan, John Horrigan, Jack Horrigan, the cameraman, producer. Stay tuned.
Texan. Now these airplanes were trainers, okay, for pilots who were preparing for World War II. They did their training time in this aircraft. This aircraft was also brought back to life by Hollywood. Most of the pictures you see about World War II with any Japanese aircraft or German aircraft, they usually just take these old T-6s, there were a whole slew of them, and repainted them with the Japanese and German colors, and hence they could do a war film.
We're going to try to make ready.
A lot of these older planes, Jack, what happens to them after they
Trying to bring him up on the PA system now at this time and see if we can talk to Jim Martin.
Museums like the one down here at Quonset Point?
Yeah, and they get scrapped, or they go to the Smithsonian.
Oh, okay, down in Washington. Have you ever been there?
Absolutely. Great take, man.
I've been everywhere except the electric chair. Never there, though.
Wishful thinking, though.
Peter McGowan, John. Peter McGowan. There we sit in a regulation Army Jeep. This is what's protected us, keeping us free, folks. U.S. Army, Air Force, Navy, and Marines. God love you.
Pete, here comes some aircraft taking off.
120 miles an hour. Now we're going to do a 4-point roll. 1, 2,
You can hear the pilot on the PA.
4. And we're going to hold the airplane down and pitch up and do it. Whoa, here we go. On top. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to stay upside down and push outside. 4 negative G's coming over the top. And we're going to look at the a little bit with the wind. Here we come with a couple of samples. And we're back with you there. It may sound like I'm giving birth, but that's the course here. Here we go with an old-fashioned. On the ground in our full field division. I see the pole holders.
Jack, when they say, when he says 4 G's, what does that mean?
G-forces.
Oh, okay.
If you're going fast, well, it's the amount of gravity pressing against your body. You know, man was not meant to go 600 to 1,000 miles per hour. You know, he's meant to walk at 3 miles per hour, perhaps run at 10 to 15 if you're a sprinter. That's it.
What a beautiful display. I don't see how you can talk and think and fly at the same time. You're doing a nice job.